Hi, welcome back. Missionary Sonia Boris from the Gospel Way Deliverance Ministry. You can see my background. Christmas is in the air. Wow. How can I forget Christmas? I remember I had a special encounter with Christmas many years ago. So, what I do, I don't bake much anymore. I don't do much baking. But because I promise you, it's Christmas time. And you know, Christmas time is approaching. And this is a time back in the days when people do preparing for Christmas. I remember my grandmother. My grandmother was a great baker. She bakes a lot. She used the brick oven where you put the wood inside there and you heat it up and you get it and you're baking it. As for me, as Christmas is approaching, there are two special people in my life. The one that I have husband and the one that I gave birth to. There are two special people. So Christmas is very special to me. Remember I told you how that young lady robbed my joy for that Christmas? I will not forget it. So what I'll be doing today, I'll be preparing for baking my cake for Christmas. I just want to help you. And for those back in the days, you back in the days, people, I'm asking you, teach your children and your grandchildren about the things, the joyous things, the things we used to do back in the days to enjoy. So today, what I'm going to do, I'm going to prep for my cake. So what I do, here are my fruits here. This one, they call it, it's a raisin. One is black and one is all different colors. I have my prunes. Back in the days, they used this. And of course, the cherry. Cherry can use for anything. Decorate your ham, your turkey, your bun, just about anything, your chicken. Yes. And look here. I get some Red Label wine. So what I'll be doing, I'll be combining all these fruits together. And I pour the wine on it and I put it to sit until I'm ready to bake my cake. That's how they do it back in the days. So I'm helping my children how we did it back in the days. So I'm going to pour it. Here's my container with a cover. My plastic container. So I'll be pouring them in there. Remember, washing your hands is very important, right? So whatever we do, we wash our hands. My fruits have already been washed. I bought them holding up, so I'm going to remember to do my hands, another washing of my hands, right? And I'll be pouring all my ingredients in the pan and pour the wine on it, right? So here's my container. It already been washed, but I'm going to make sure I show you that it is to be washed, right? Back in the days, our parents, they may not have a lot of running water like we do here today. But guess what? Back in the days, they do a lot of washing. Their things are always being washed. So my container is clean. I'll be pouring this. This is a half-pound container of raisins. So I'll be pouring this. This is a half-pound container of raisins. So I'll be prepping for at least a 1 pound cake, 1 pound. So here my container, I put them out in here. You see that? All these are fruits that is very sweet. So remember, we add less sugar in creaming the cake. So I'm prepping for my container. This is, I pour this in here. Back in the days, my grandmother, you see when my grandmother used to bake? And she get all these, we used to eat it out. Can I tell you a joke? We used to wash them and put them to dry and send us to go and watch if Fowl is going to eat them. But it's better she had made the Fowl eat them because we eat them a lot back in the days. Those were days when things was nice and, you know. But when we are getting a little bit, you know, we eat less sweet. And as I told you, my children don't love fruit cake. They don't love fruit cake. And that makes me not, neither the husband. He don't love fruit cake. So all I do, I make them a plain cake. So now I'm prepping these for Christmas. We have few days coming up for Christmas, but I'm prepping there. So when Christmas and I bake, I will show you what I do. My grandmother never cut us out of it. She always put it. And today I'm so glad. This is a prune. This is a prune. Prune is nice. I love prune. I love prune. So I put it in there. And this is a wine, red label wine. I will pour it on the fruit. Some people might just pour a little white rum on it to keep it, but the wine, it carries alcohol. So we have it. The wine covers, and I cover it up. I leave it on the counter. Back in the days, how do you make your fruit cake? Remember, whatever I'm doing things that we all do back in the day. Our parents do in the Caribbean. And you can tell me how you do it back in the days. So here am I. What Missionary Sonia Boris does, she's prepping for her fruit cake. And Christmas is special for me. Remember, this is St. Hugh's shirt. Support it. I wear it today just to remind you of some unfortunate family. So please support while you subscribe to Missionary Sonia Boris back in the days. Bye-bye.